Today I've had the pleasure of listening to Stephen Hester from RBS talk about how he's leading a new RBS going forward post 2008. So I just thought I'd share with you for the next 60 seconds just some of the key highlights from what Stephen was saying tonight. Basically, he was talking about defusing the biggest time bomb in financial history, which I guess is quite a good way of looking at it, because no other organisation's ever lost £24 billion before or had to lay off 35,000 jobs. So that was quite interesting to sort of understand how he is managing the culture of that organisation, given that people must be feeling pretty bruised, not only internally but also from external sources as well, because everybody's eyes are kind of upon RBS and what's going to happen there. And so how Stephen is doing that, I was really interested to find out, and he says he's used two key questions throughout the business, so I thought they were worth sharing. The first one is, what are we doing currently that's good? And secondly, what could we do that's better? So fairly simple, fairly obvious, but actually how often do we take time to actually have a look at the answers to those questions? I thought that was quite interesting. And then he also talked about devising his Hester tests. So these were 5 tests that he came up with about the types of businesses and assets that they wanted to work with, and then the ones that they didn't. And they are now in the process, they're 3 years into a 5-year process of managing out the ones that they don't want to work with. And so there's a huge theme around ethics there, but also about vision and being open and re-earning trust and confidence in the customers that they do want to work with. They were also talking about internally how they've made decisions quickly, but also having to make the right decisions. So balancing that sense of urgency, but also getting that right first time and making those quality decisions as well was really important. So I thought that was quite interesting. And finally, just to finish on, Stephen talked about being the lightning rod for his organisation. So it's maybe worth thinking in your organisation, who is the person who is the kind of face of your organisation and is willing to take the flak if that's necessary in a public way, because a lightning rod traditionally is there to protect a building, an organisation, and he sees himself in that role. So I just thought that was worth sharing. It was a really interesting night.